Oh my God, Luxury International cover girl is Hither Mann. I cannot believe how amazing this magazine is. I am so honored to be on the front cover of this. This looks and feels super luxury, just so you know, because it's got like a matte finish, super, I don't even know how to say this, but I think it's gold foiling, and the inside is stunning. Like the features here, they're just 5-star stuff. So anyway, my point of doing this video was to explain why I picked to be on the cover of Luxury International magazine. Well, quite frankly, I'm all about quality, not quantity in this particular reason, in this particular exercise, because Monaco is where this is a very prominent magazine. Monaco, Moscow, Mayfair, and Miami. 4 very prominent places where very wealthy people go. So this magazine is going to be in all the private aviation airports, the Monaco, which is a helicopter transportation service. You know, you casually need a helicopter inside of France to get places. And it's going to be in the Monaco Yacht Club and in all the extremely over-the-top hotels here, the 5-star ones. So this is wow, and I'm very, very excited. So the feature couldn't come at a better time, because if anyone knows what I'm up to in business and why I moved to the south of France, is because I am taking companies public. I'm working with companies that are making a net profit of 1 million. So these are not the people that have just started a business. Maybe they have maybe 3 years, but they're growing really exponentially, and they have to have been around for between 3 to 5 years, and they have to want to keep growing. This is not an exit plan for them, but by all means, they can one day. So what I'm doing here is I'm helping companies grow, scale. I'm setting up new companies. I'm going to put them into a group holding, take them public. Everybody makes a lot of money, and it's very, very exciting. So, and this is why wealthy people find it very easy to scale, to grow, and build extreme vast levels of wealth very quickly. And the rich and the poor gap gets wider and wider, which is crazy. But I'm helping a niche of companies that are not really looked after by the banks. And that's why I really was quite keen to get a feature, because that's what my feature in this magazine is about, as well as something else, which I'm going to tell you. But there is an incredible feature. So if you guys get hold of a copy somehow, remember, you got to be flying private. You've got to be flying private to the south of France. You've got to be in Monaco maybe, or in Moscow and Mayfair. And this feature is really, really good. It's been posted on my social media. So if you really want to have a read of this, go onto one of my Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, and you can also see it. And that's really fun. But then I've also featured one of my incredible students. Have a look there, Stephen Collins. Now, Stephen Collins is the kind of business owner that I love working with at Fortune Academy. So there you have it. Now, Fortune Academy is not just about helping people make money through forex, etc. That's one of the things. But what I also do is work with business owners. Stephen Collins is one of those business owners. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to help him really grow his business. Why? Because he joined my forex program for the pure reason to build wealth in a different way other than his very successful business. So he's got money in a business and he makes great wealth with it. So what his industry is, it's construction, and he helps do the most over-the-top lavish luxury refurbishments for very high net worth, ultra high net worth people in Mayfair. And that's why when I was approached by Luxury magazine, I thought that couldn't be more appropriate for someone like my student, Stephen. I wanted him to get exposed to this network as well, because you know what? I love seeing my students do well. It's one of the most inspiring things. In fact, it's the most inspiring thing to know that I've helped them along the way in any way possible. But of course, Stephen's a very entrepreneurial guy. So he's the kind of guy that would jump at opportunities, and he did. And so what happened was we got him a great feature. And as soon as you open the front page, that's of course there, and then you get his company straight bang in the next page, and it's beautifully done, absolutely stunning. So, and the next page is something like Jaguar, and then you've got Rolex on the other side. You've got everything incredible. I mean, you've got the most luxury Lamborghini, gosh, you name it, everything is very high-end here. McLaren and all these watches, I have no idea what they are because I'm not a watch person, but they looked very expensive. You know, all the features that you'd expect. Even another billionaire here, John Caldwell, who, by the way, we're going to a charity ball for him on the Sunday of this weekend that this has come out, and it's going to be featured there, so it's going to be very exciting. So anyway, that's what I do for my students. The point of me showing you this is that I want to help my students like Stephen get a feature. So now he's had a great feature in here talking about what he does, and he's showcased some of his incredible like jobs he's done in the past, and he's got incredible clientele. Some of them you can't even say who they are because they're very high net worth, very, you know, top secret kind of people. But the point is, don't underestimate how powerful it is to have a mentor, no matter how wealthy you are. Now, wealthy business owners tend to think that they know it all, and they feel like, yeah, I don't need to invest in my education or mentoring because I know it all. But that's the problem. You will get stagnated, you will hit a plateau, and your income will constantly be there. Remember, in this economy, if you're planning to stay the same, you're actually planning for failure, because the recession is going to kick in at some point. Inflation rate will always go up. So if you're planning to stay the same, you're not really going to be growing. And I'm all about growth, exponential growth if possible, and I help students really accelerate their growth. My job as a mentor is very fun. I absolutely love it. First of all, we handpick all our students that come through Fortune Academy. Secondly, I will help you grow your wealth through financial trading, forex, because that is one amazing skill that you could have, which is take dividends from your company, put them into a corporate account and trade them. And you can pay your taxes and everything out of those corporate accounts, and you never have to worry about, you know, having to hit the bottom line for your company to make these payments. It's an incredible growth structure. So for wealthy owners and some wealthy business owners, I always recommend trade your funds yourself. Don't give it to anyone else. Don't give it to a managed account trader or whatever. Just learn to trade them yourself, because you are already a sophisticated investor. If you're making a lot of money in your company, you should be able to take some of your dividends into a trading account and trade them and build 30 to 40% annually. That's incredible, and you can do it in a very tax efficient way. Stephen Collins will be doing just that. He's put about 2 million of his own money into a trading account following Fortune Academy trading systems. So there you go, guys. I want to help you. If you're an incredible, successful business owner, but you want to be even more successful, that may mean you need to build a network of very ultra high net worth individuals on high net worth, whatever. I can get you that, because my network is incredibly powerful. The people that pick this magazine up are exactly who you need. And maybe I can get you onto the feature of the magazine, or maybe you can even also be on the cover. It's completely your call. But that's the benefits of having a mentor through Fortune Academy and with myself. So last but not least, don't forget, your network is your net worth. So think of ways right now that you can increase the awareness of who you are, what you do, and put yourself in a very influential, powerful, wealthy network, because that is going to rub off on you. I can guarantee it. That's one of the main reasons, in fact, one of the only reasons I've been super successful over the years. So do not underestimate the power of your network. So in case you're wondering, how can I also be super wealthy? How can I also be part of this magazine? How can I also be exposed to people like ultra high net worths, etc., from Monaco or Mayfair or whatever? My point is, let me help you. Come and join me at one of my events. Come and meet me, because it's only when I meet you and see what you're really like, then I can really help shape that financial future that you're looking for, because it's all about networking. It's all about building your network. In fact, your network is always your net worth. So if there's one thing I want to make you do right now before I end this video, is think about how can you also increase your network right now? Like, what could you do to be around the right people, spend time with the right people, etc. I need you to do that, because that will really expose you to some incredible things. So the answer to all of this, of course, is if you have no idea how to do this, then let me help you. I absolutely love seeing people do well and be super successful, because it's kind of the only thing that inspires me through Fortune Academy. So if you're thinking, how on earth can I also be super successful, build an incredible network, etc., how can I also live this incredible South of France lifestyle, Monaco, Mayfair, whatever, Moscow, then my answer is, let me help you. Come to one of my events, let me meet you, and I will see for myself what we're dealing with, and we can really help shape your financial future the way you want it. It's super easy, I promise you that. While the easy for me to do, the hard bit is whether you're going to put the work into it, of course. So until then, I can't wait to see you at one of my events. Make sure you click on one of the links below to find out when the next event is. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you need to know when the next ones are coming out. They're going to be some incredible content coming out for you. And I will see you at one of my events. Bye.